Hey friends, Jason here, founder of BizPayment HQ. We're just going to do a quick demo on one of many POS options that here at BizPayment headquarters has for you. So this will be just kind of a quick rundown of some of its features and capabilities. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through a Swipe Simple virtual terminal and kind of see some of its features and so forth. Let's see here. Now, what we want to do is we want to see these four options here at the top. These are four options that basically give you the capability of taking a payment. The first one is going to be just your standard virtual terminal, where all you need to do is enter the card, the number, and the amount, and this blue charge feature goes dark blue and you can hit charge. You can save payments as well. And then you can also add different features with address, reference numbers, line items, discounts, and so forth. It's very unlimited. You can put in notes and whatnot. And if you already have customers in, you can select a customer that's existing. Also, you have scheduled payments. Scheduled payments are really great. It creates an unlimited number of options in terms of how you can take a future payment. As you create the payments, they get listed down here below this gray bar where it shows the description, the customer, the date, the amount, and so forth. And when you create a scheduled payment, basically you're just going to come in here and you're going to give it a person, a name, a description, and we'll just say membership kind of thing. And then down here you've got one time, which is a one-time payment for in the future. Installment. An installment is basically a subscription, but an installment has an end date to it. So it'd be like a payment every month for 6 months and then automatically terminates. Then you've also got the subscription option. So let's just pick installment to give you kind of an idea. And we're just going to say monthly. So we'll go ahead and have it start on today's date. And we're going to say that we're going to get $5,000 over the course of this. And we need it to be in 5 equal payments. And so it shows us down here that it's going to take $5,000 in 5 payments, which will give us $1,000 a month starting the first on the May 6th. Once you hit a scheduled payment, boom, it takes the first payment next month on the 6th. It'll take the second payment, third month on the 6th, and so forth. If we go down to invoices, we're going to come down here to invoices. There's a little bit of a delay with this Loom recording. Here we go. Invoices work much the same way. You're going to have all the invoices that you create will be listed below this gray bar. And on all these pages too, they have similar functionality where you can configure the table, print it, rearrange it, do a search here and features. You can export the data as well. And then you can, on top right, you can click the button to create an invoice. And then here's where you're basically just going to put in the customer's name. If you've already got them, you can go ahead and select them and it'll enter, it'll automatically fill some information if you have it. If you already have their email, phone number, it'll put that in there. You can add items. You can. This is set up for a catering business, so that's why it's got some of this food and so forth. But you can. It's already got amounts assigned to that item. You just tell it the quantity, and it automatically determines that. Once you hit send, if you have an email and a phone number, it will automatically then send both an invoice to the email and to the phone number. And the great thing is once the customer clicks on that link or that email, they don't have to click on additional links to pay you. The payment window is built right inside the invoice, so it makes it very, very fast to get paid. And then the fourth option is going to be a payment link. The same kind of features, all the payment links that you create will be displayed below this gray bar, and it's unlimited the amount that you can create. When you create a payment link, you click the top right button, you just give it a name, and we're going to just give it something like work done. Okay. You can either give it an amount or give it an item. If you have a bunch of items in your catalog, you can go through and just start picking items and add to it, and it'll generate the total for you. Or you just give it an amount, or you can also leave it blank and send it out, and then the customer fills in the amount, and you just tell them what to put in. But this could be, $50. It's determined if it's taxable or not. And then you come down to custom fields. You can put a custom note in there, and then you can say, hey, yes, I want to get an email, I want to get a phone number, I want to get a shipping address, and I want to add something else, which could be like whatever you want to be. Maybe it's you're a photographer and you're sending this out to get paid by the parent. However, you want to know what the student's name is, right? So this could be the student's name. Oops, got a fat fingers going on here. And you can have student's name and add that as a field and make it required. So the parent has to add that feature in. So it'll shoot them, I'll go ahead and create this. It creates a URL, and you can hit copy, and once they're created, they just show up here. You're gonna make as many as you need to. You can come over here and you hit share link, which allows you to just copy that link again, and then you can go and just paste that link into a button on social media, into a text, and shoot that out and so forth. It makes it very, very easy to get paid. And the payment window is built right inside there as well. So when someone views the payment link of what they're paying, they also have the same information there to put their credit card credentials in, all in one shot. Boom, it's done. Going down the list here, we just have some overviews. This is going to give you a snapshot of what your account is doing. And then you also have transaction history. This is going to show you what's been approved, who's done it, who the card holder is, the cell type, the date, whether it was approved or voided or declined. All that information you can export as well, and same with the tables. You can search that differently or lay that out differently. Very, super, super easy. That's why it's called Swipe Simple. Under customers, you can import customers and export customers. So if you already have a database of customers, you can bring them in. You can always top right button, add a new customer, put them in here and so forth, and then they're in the system. Down here you've got your catalog, and then you can also import and export those items. If you've already got them somewhere else, then it makes it very easy to bring them in. Under your catalog, you've got your discounts that you can create, and those can both be a percentage base or a monetary base. You can see here there's a $5 and a 5%. It can be however you want them to be, and they'll show up in the various, when you create an invoice or when you take a payment over the phone, or whether you do even a scheduled payment, a subscription, any of those things you can put a discount in. You can also set up favorites and categories, and then in your favorites you can also create, let's see if I can get that to go, this favorite location allows you to put your favorite items on here, and you've got 8 different pages worth where you can put a ton of stuff in here to make it very, very quick to access your favorites. And all of this stuff shows up on the app as well, so you can do all these features on the app, with the exception of the payment links and the scheduled payments. So the invoices and the payments, the virtual terminal, and you can also take a payment right on the phone. So if you have your phone, you can make this a TPN, which means someone can just take their card and tap it up against the back of the phone, if it's a smartphone, Android or iOS, and take a payment right there with this app. You can set up users. The great thing about having users is if you've got some employees, you need to set controls as far as what they can do and can't do. You can also, in your reporting, you've got tons of different options: users, items, taxes, top customers, expiring cards. You can also reconfigure the tables and do different searches from different time frames and so forth, making that very user friendly. And then you got your account settings where you can come in, and for example, there's a bunch of things in here, but one thing I want you to point out to you is, like with your receipts, your invoices, and your payment links and so forth, you can come in here and you can customize all of those. It allows you to do some coloring, customize. You can upload an image so that it shows right up here above your name. You can put a default text in here for header and footer, so it shows up on every one. That's where you could put something like, hey, go to this link and leave me a 5-star review, right? Or go here to order again, kind of thing for future sales, upsells, or just important content that you want your customers to be aware of and know about. Anyways, this is Swipe Simple. It's super cheap. It's $10 a month, and you can also do what's called dual pricing, so that it's where you pass the cost of the processing on to the customers. A lot of service-based businesses will use this. Food catering trucks, anyone that goes to a home, any service-based construction. The contractors world is very big with this as well. I also have some of the people in the medical field using this. And freelancers and content creators are also using this. This is a very popular item within the POS world that I find is loved deeply. So if you have questions, hit the link below, schedule a call with me. Let's show you some detailed information on how it can be best fit for your business specifically. Hope to hear from you. Have a great day. Take care.